future looms large. Anthony Davis is locked in and focused on winning, trying to lead his team as they get ready for the Battle of Manhattan versus Brooklyn at Barclays Center. Knicks, Nets. Don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA in all its excitement. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for him.
And it's really been a nice trend for him over these last several months. He's been steadily improving in terms of his scoring output. That extra production making him more valuable the further we get along in this season.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis when his plans to leave New Orleans emerged. He said, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard, championships, all that stuff matters the most to me. Between money or legacy, my legacy will win that battle every time. Kevin?
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. Clark, we have a big-time matchup with the big men down low tonight.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, you're going to see both teams double these guys because they're just too hard to handle. Otherwise, they'll have to do their work and make their decisions quickly.
And now the New York Knicks starters. They've got Anthony Davis. Marcus Smart is out there with Ricky Rubio. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's LeBron. And at the 3, the small forward. And for Brooklyn, White is out there with Lowry. Then it's Robert Covington. Then there's Warren. And it's Adebayo in at the 5.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's New York.
Watch out, B. Ball.
James outside. Pass to Davis. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Warren. Covington kicks to Lowry. Good on the three-point shot.
Unselfishness, always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Outside, Smart. To the paint, here's Davis. Goes up again, and Covington sends it back. Floats one up. Great D that time from James.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, Kevin, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Now, here's Adebayo. Back to Lowry. There's the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Rubio looking it over. And it's rebounded by Covington.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
He lobs it up. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
Now here's Gobert. Passes it to Rubio. 6 to shoot. Misses off the right iron. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Outside Lowry. White against Rubio. Lowry for 3. The shot, no good. And New York will come the other way. Last time they met in New York.
Yeah, and they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Yeah, did a really good job of drawing foul after foul. Very physical and rugged in how they perform. And it paid off.
So it's Brooklyn now. The Knicks making the shot. Count that one.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's LeBron. Nails the 16-footer.
Analytics says that you should ignore the mid-range jumper. No, not with LeBron. With him shooting, I'll bank on any shot he takes.
Here's White. Doesn't go for him. Gobert with the defensive effort. Knicks trail by 4, and Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Davis, the pass to James. Lowry against Rubio. There's the pass to Smart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot.
Yeah, and he plays a lot bigger than that 6-foot frame would suggest. Lowry is just a bundle of energy out there.
But they get it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. White against Smart. Outside Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. That's good on the jump shot. Lowry's got 10 points.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Here's Smart. Trying to get open as Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, Greg, defense a given for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now, finally making progress as a three-point shooter. Had already made strides with his passing. He's becoming quite the two-way player.
And so, Smart nails both of them.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Lowry inside the line, and that one's on target from the wing. He's got 12.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Gobert. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's stolen by Gobert. Lowry against Rubio. Back to Gobert. James looking it over. And Covington sends it back. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Weight room muscle on display there. James, even when he gets hit, he can still score.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And, you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
Free throw, no good for LeBron.
And a great front office in Brooklyn. General manager Sean Marks taking over in 2016, and he just signed an extension.
And, you know, guys, that San Antonio tree has some great branches on it all over the league, and he's one of them. I mean, he's been a player, a coach, has worked in the front office. Marks understands all sides of the basketball business.
Well, Clark, there's nothing like opening night. Preseason in the rearview mirror. Now the games count for real. Terrific time.
Yeah, exciting for everybody because hope springs eternal for all teams in the league after you get beyond preseason, and the games do count. They start
Take a break.
calculating
Take a break.
and documenting W's and L's.
First one falls for him. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Warren against James. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Outside, White. And the Nets miss again. Knicks trail by 5. Here's Davis. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Attacking the defense with the pass there, Kevin. Rubio, with great vision and no hesitation on the delivery.
Now here's White. 20 points for him last game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
The Nets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Warren. That one is no good.
And you look back at that 2013 draft, just call it the year of the sleeper Euros. Giannis Antetokounmpo taken 15th, and this guy, Rudy Gobert, selected with the 27th pick.
Knicks trail by 6. Now LeBron. 29 points for him last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Covington. And he overshot that one, missing.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Now here's James. High post, Gobert. Rubio outside. Bangs home the trifecta. And, you know, Greg, hindsight always being 20/20. The Greek Freak and Gobert probably go 1st and 2nd in that 2013 draft.
Yeah, and Steven Adams probably top 4. The common thread, all of them play a hard-nosed style, not something that's always associated with foreign-born players, but they're erasing that perception.
White, good.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Here's LeBron. Gobert the pass to Davis. Good D by Covington.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Robert Covington, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for White. And that one falls for Davis. A lot of smart guys playing in the NBA right now, Clark. Any that you spot that could be a great future head coach in this game?
There are so many of them, Kevin, when you spend time around guys and watch how they carry themselves on the court. Usually you look at point guards because they're quarterbacks and coaches on the floor in many cases. CP3, I don't know if he has a desire to coach, but he certainly talks and feels the game as a coach. And Mike Conley, I think he, too, has the type of cerebral approach to the game that could lend itself to coaching.
It's an excellent starting list. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Brandon Ingram. The Nets have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Warren. Both free throws good from Warren. Knicks trail by 6. Harris outside. Here's Nunn. Left side, Davis. 5 on the clock. Some solid defense from Robinson. Brooklyn leading by 6. Schroeder, left side. Always going up for the alley-oop here. For the Nets, they come into this one following a loss to the Warriors in San Francisco. Ingram outside. Here's Davis. New York, no good that time either.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Warren. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And that's now 7 points for T.J. Warren. Nunn passes to Ingram. Now Harris fires the 3. Robinson pulls it in. Warren against Ingram. Outside Warren. They get it back. Schroeder outside. And another shot. And he lays it up and in. And the Nets lead by 10.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Davis. Last game, 26 points. He had to fade back on that one, but still got it to go.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Warren the pass to Lowry. Shoots from the elbow. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Here's Lowry. The Knicks making the shot. Outside Robinson. The dish to Warren. The shot, no good. And New York the other way now. Here's Nunn. A three-pointer, no good.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Warren. Pass to Adebayo. Fades. Let's keep it alive. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Beyond the arc. Connects from three-point range. Schroeder's got 5 now.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Here's Nunn. Passes to Davis. 3 seconds left. It doesn't go for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. Nets lead by 9. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
We've got Mitchell Robinson, Wood out there with Warren. Then there's Lowry, and it's Schroeder in a two-guard. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Zone defense, Clark, being played now by a lot of teams. It's amazing that even with that, the point totals just continue to rise.
And you know what? I attribute the point totals continuing to rise to a couple of things. One, the volume of three-point shots that are being taken. And I think teams are playing at a little faster pace universally. You don't see as much walking the ball up the floor as I think you may have seen in years past.
And over the last few seasons, Kyle Lowry's scoring trending downward. His assists increasing, though, dramatically, relying more on his teammates to get the job done.
Now here's Smart. He's coming off a 16-point game against Atlanta. Good.
No stopping Ingram when he's in rhythm, especially when he gets a pass in the spot he loves pulling the trigger from.
Lowry finds Warren. High arcing shot. It's rebounded by New York. And we've seen Lowry settling for more perimeter shots in recent years.
I mean, he's always had a great motor, but you have to adapt as you get older. Some back issues starting to creep in, and important for him to stay healthy along the way.
Well, I covered Jared Allen in college, and you look at the physical profile he's got. 7.5-foot wingspan, big hands, explosive, really good athlete. He's got all the tools and an upside without limits.
Free throw, good. Allen. You were talking, Clark, about Allen's length and leaping ability. He's dangerous around the rim.
Boy, he sure is, guys. Still developing his skill game, but he's already more than serviceable at the offensive end of the floor. And we know he's a rim protector defensively. Good feet, gets up and down, has a nice touch and good hand. Boy, this guy is going to be some kind of player going forward.
Here's Smart. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
As tough as they get, Smart's a bulldog out there, does a good job of drawing contact, oftentimes by initiating it.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
And that one falls for Smart. Thompson, he's checked in for the Knicks. And so Smart nails both of them.
We are having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
Right side Lowry. Robinson dishes to Warren. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Warren's got his third basket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The pass to Nunn. Robinson with the block. In transition, here come the Nets. Schroeder leading the charge.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
Here's Nunn. No points in the game yet for him. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Robert Covington's checked in for the Nets. White comes in for Kyle Lowry. Ricky Rubio checked in for the Knicks. And that one misses.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kyle Lowry is hard-nosed, as we all know, and if you ask him, it comes from his upbringing in Philadelphia. Lowry said, "A Philly player is what a basketball player is. We played on concrete. You got to be mentally tough. You're not trying to be athletic. You get hit the wrong way, you run into a metal pole." Kevin, that's what made him, from Philly to Villanova to Toronto, to an NBA champion.
I don't know about running into the metal pole, but that sounds painful. But he's certainly as tough as he can be. David, thank you. Over in the corner, White. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his third assist on the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now, here's Rubio. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
And, you know, he was getting fouled time and time again and really delivered at the free throw line. Huge contribution there, guys.
Brooklyn leading by 11. Here's Covington. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the level of detail that Robert Covington approaches defense with is just phenomenal. He is always prepared for his matchup.
Yeah, and that's why he's an outstanding defender, Kevin, because he's got the physical attributes. He's got excellent speed and quickness for a guy of his size, good length and strength, outstanding hands. But he does a nice job of studying his opponent and what he needs to do to be effective defensively. I think he's one of the better defenders in the game and on the wing.
And the first one drops. And Clark, when you think back to your playing days in high school, what memories come to mind?
Well, just the fun of being able to have success all 4 years I was at St. Joseph High School in Cleveland, the way the city rallied around us my senior year when we had a chance to play for a state championship, unfortunately came up short. The teammates and coaches and teachers that I had a chance to enjoy those 4 years with, all really fond, special memories for me.
Now here's LeBron. And Thompson kicks to James. Will it go? Oh, my goodness!
Oh, yeah.
What a play!
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
Over to the left wing. White finds Schroeder. And he uses the glass on the layup. Schroeder's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Rubio outside. Derek Favors with the rebound. Right side, Covington.
All right, a chance here to check out Derek Favors' stats. Last year, getting it done. 9th in field goal percentage and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And, you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And just over 80% from the line right now. A big improvement over what they shot in that first quarter.
And both free throws good for Covington.
Man, you got to love the intensity of Covington. I mean, he's a consistent shooter from beyond the arc. And he's a player that also isn't afraid to get dirty on the glass for rebounds. That's a nice combination. Nice stroke, but still he'll do some dirty work, too.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And LeBron James Clark climbing the all-time scoring list. Last season passing Michael Jordan. This season, Kobe Bryant. Clark, any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for the most career points in NBA history?
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. By the time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player, and I think the greatest player to play, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
No good on the free throw.
Well, I don't think it's been a secret. I mean, LeBron James hopes to become the greatest of all time. At least that's my perspective on it. Last season, he surpassed his idol, Michael Jordan, in career scoring. He called it one of the real pinnacles of his career.
And the second free throw, good. And you might think about what sets LeBron James apart among the all-time greats. He's the only player who's top 10 in both scoring and assists.
Well, I would even take it a little further, guys. His overall all-around brilliance is what truly separates him from the rest of the great players, because he's top 20 in steals as well as approaching top 50 in rebounds. That's remarkable, and he's done it from day one.
Trying to get open is Thompson, and the dunk by James.
Boy, LeBron's so strong, so athletic, so smart. I mean, a bunch of his points come when he's driving full speed downhill, and he's impossible to stop.
Now, here's Schroeder. 9 points in the game so far. Shoots over Rubio. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And slam dunk by Allen.
And, you know, guys, all it takes is inside positioning. As soon as you give Allen that, it's pretty much a wrap.
Here's White. 5 points in the game. He dishes it to Schroeder. Favors passes to Schroeder. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Here's Wood. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Schroeder outside, just 5 on the clock. There's the triple. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty, an incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
Now here's Schroeder. Back to White. Takes a 3. Knicks with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Rubio outside. He feeds it to LeBron. Shoots over White. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from LeBron. And so White will bring it up for the Nets.
Timeout.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Well, they call Rudy Gobert the Stifle Tower, probably the game's most dominant rim protector.
And in today's game, that's not enough. You also have to come out of the paint and defend smaller players in switches. He straddles those two needs better than anyone in the league.
The Nets making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Knicks. Pass to White. Outside Favors. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Covington against LeBron. Kicks it out to Schroeder. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, that's not been the case.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Now, here's Covington. Following the miss by Anthony Davis. Trying to end the drought. And it's White missing.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Now here's White. He has 5. An easy 2 points on the layup. White's got 5 points now this quarter.
The nasty handles of White, just so gifted at putting on a show with moves like that.
Here's LeBron. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Over in the corner, White. And Davis sends it back. Covington against Smart. Floats it up for James. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Superb timing by LeBron on that alley-oop.
Schroeder against Rubio. Outside Covington. Schroeder dishes to Favors. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now here's Gobert. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Favors against LeBron. Rebound, Brooklyn. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Schroeder against Rubio. Adebayo kicks it over to Schroeder. A 3-ball. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
It's stolen by Gobert. 1:58 left in the first half. James outside. Another miss by LeBron. Nets leading by 8. It's Covington on the wing. Dishes it to Favors. Covington passes to Schroeder. Over Rubio. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Second shot opportunity. And Gobert kicks to Rubio. Feeds to Davis. They shoot again. And at last, they get one to fall. Davis has got 13 points.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
And it's Schroeder missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the score by New York. Pass to Favors. Kicks to White. Knocked loose. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's Brooklyn now. Adebayo passes to Schroeder. Five to shoot. From deep three-point range, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The Knicks making a switch here. Twelve seconds left in the second quarter. James up top. Robinson with the block.
You know, LeBron affected that shot, and his defense doesn't get quite the hype that his offense does, but over his career, he's been a consistent, aggressive defender on a lot of possession.
And some good action through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Brooklyn ahead, up by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kyle Lowry. Kyle, you came out strong to take advantage in the first half. Were you pleased with the effort?
Yeah, we got to keep it up. Our defensive intensity has to stay high.
That has led to some great play at the other end. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Kyle Lowry had a huge first quarter. He had 14 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, one place they had the edge was on the offensive boards. They converted those extra possessions into points. Nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than forcing a miss and then giving up a second attempt. The offensive glass is going to pay big dividends for them.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
The thing I like was how they were making a conscious effort to work the ball inside. They should do the same in the second half. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Whether running the offense through the post, driving it, doesn't matter. Get to the rim, and the rest will take care of itself.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's the Nets now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Setting the floor for the Knicks. LeBron James is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Smart. And it's Rubio in at the 1.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
The drive by LeBron. It's deflected. They retain possession. Count that one, and the Nets' lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Gobert. And it's Warren with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. There's the dish to Lowry. Fires, high post. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And season 4 for Coach Kenny Atkinson with the Nets. You got to be impressed with the job he's done in Brooklyn.
Yeah, you know, Kenny is a hard worker. He's a bit of a grinder if you were trying to term what category he might fit into. And you see that in his team. And, you know, he admits it. He's getting better just like his players are. And that's a great, great statement because we're all hopefully getting better as we move forward.
And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That'll be his second foul of the game. Lowry against Davis. Floats it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Boy, you're playing with fire. Anytime you leave somebody open on James' team, I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
Now, here's Warren. 9 points in the game so far. Lowry against Rubio. Gobert with the block, and he recovers it. Warren the pass to Adebayo. But they'll get another chance. Tries yet again. Knicks with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
The Knicks have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
And that one falls for Smart. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Smart against White. Passes it to Warren. And stolen by LeBron. And now the Knicks on the break. And LeBron throws it down hard.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Now here's White. 10 points for him. They get it again. Adebayo. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
You're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And checking out some numbers for Gobert, coming off a terrific season. First in field goal percentage, third in blocks. And one of the league's most ferocious rebounders, always working. He was top 5 in that category.
And last year, he really was the poster boy for scoring efficiency. You could count on one hand the number of bad shots he took. Warren, good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Back to James, and the dunk by James.
Well, he's fantastic at playing to his strengths. Doesn't get outside of himself. I mean, when he's scoring at an efficient clip like that, he's hard to stop.
Now here's White. 10 points for him. Outside Covington. 6 to shoot. From 15 feet away, and Davis sends it back. Smart, wide open, he fires. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
And, guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Now, here's Warren. He's got 11. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Knicks with the rebound. LeBron's got 7 rebounds in the game. And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable. They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. Now, here's Warren. Marcus Smart missing that last shot. Gobert with the block. LeBron against Covington. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Miami Heat. Then on Tuesday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets. The Knicks have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
Amongst the many things that I appreciate most about LeBron James, and there are a lot, is leadership. I mean, everybody else just kind of naturally falls into place behind him because he's such a good example and a positive leader.
Wood, he's checked in for Brooklyn. The Knicks also changing it up. Allen comes in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Brandon Ingram in for Smart. He hits both from the stripe. Brooklyn trailing. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Kyle Lowry is second.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
It's the Nets now, trailing by 2. Rubio right side. Got a hand on it. They recover it. Davis. But he gets it back. And they double up Davis. Allen kicks to Ingram. They shoot again. Shot clock at 6. And finally, that one's good. Davis has got the lead up to 4 now for New York.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
The shot by Lowry, no good.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
James got a piece of it. LeBron against Lowry. Outside Warren. Outside White. Back to Warren. Outside White. From deep. That shot missing. And New York the other way now. They get to take on the lead at Miami after this one. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. And tipped. Ingram next to James. Allen surveying the D. Ingram outside. Trying to get open to Davis. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Allen. Ingram's got his second basket of the night.
And, you know, really, Ingram is consistent in nailing these perimeter shots. You got to get a hand up. He's going to bury it every time.
Now here is Lowry. 16 points for him. Wood passes to Warren. Can they get it? Nice jump shot. Good. Warren's got 4 this quarter.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Rubio against White. And the dunk by James.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered it.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Lowry with the ball. Guarded now by Rubio. And it's White missing. The Knicks leading by 7. Now the pass to Rubio. Allen outside. Ingram outside. A second chance effort. And it's Davis missing. And it's Warren with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And Adebayo throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That'll be his second foul of the game. So for the Nets, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Adebayo. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for White. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Tobias Harris has checked in for Anthony Davis. Now here's Allen. 5 points in the game. Ingram against Warren. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. T.J. Warren picks one up.
Love how Ingram toys with the opposition. Just is unflappable, drawing contact easily on these kinds of shot attempts.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for New York.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
That free throw, no good.
The second overall pick in 2016, a lot of expectations for Brandon Ingram. If anything, he puts that pressure on himself. This is a young man that wants to be great.
And the Nets making a change here. Favors is checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Thompson's checked in. Good on the second free throw. And Clark, they say Brandon Ingram, his own biggest critic. Does all his frustration and worry become, you think, a hindrance?
I think it can be, guys. I mean, you can't weigh yourself down with self-frustration and self-criticism because it can keep you from being your best. At the end of the day, his talent is obvious. I think he's got tremendous upside, but that piece of the mentality that he brings has to be balanced out a bit.
Nets trail by 6. Three-pointer, Lowry, and he's good on the 3 ball. Lowry's got 19 points.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
LeBron dishes to Harris. With the floater, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call, Brooklyn the foul. Well, the last few years, we've seen a huge improvement from Tobias Harris's shooting the deep ball.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. He went from not really having a reliable outside shot to being a 40% shooter from outside the arc. It's opened up a lot for the rest of his game, and it's a big reason why he scored over 20 points a game last year.
That's good from Harris.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Both shots good from the stripe.
You know, over time, I think Harris has become really good at accepting more responsibility, and that's part of learning how to be a leader.
Now here's Schroeder. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Lowry. For the 3. But they recover it.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Warren against Ingram. And it's good, 2 points. Ingram's got the lead up to 7 now for New York.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Lowry. 1:37 left in the third quarter of the game. New York leading by 7. Here's Harris. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And that's now 6 points for Tobias Harris. Brooklyn's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Schroeder against Ingram. Pass to Lowry. 1:06 left in the third quarter. And it's Lowry again missing.
And he needs to find other ways to contribute besides shooting. Sometimes you have to learn how to play well when you're not playing well.
For 3, Harris. Robinson pulls it in. Nets trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Boy, that expansive reach of Allen. I mean, so good at positioning himself and using his length and timing to stifle shooters.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And the pass to Schroeder. Back to Warren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To end the drought. Some solid defense from Harris. James against Lowry. James with the bucket. LeBron's got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop LeBron. I mean, he's strong, and when he gets up ahead of steam, he's a freight train.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the New York Knicks. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We'll return shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. setting the floor for the Nets. Robinson is out there with Favors. Then it's Robert Covington. Then there's Lowry. And it's Schroeder in at the 2.
Deceptive and skilled at that guard position. When Lowry's scoring like this, good luck trying to defend him.
On the wing, Harris. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 4th assist in this one.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now here's Favors. He kicks it to Schroeder. Outside Lowry. Over LeBron. The shot by Lowry, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games. Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Pass to Harris. Back to LeBron. And James throws it down.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Schroeder outside. Outside Covington. Pass to Lowry. Three-pointer. Here's Robinson, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. LeBron against Lowry. LeBron kicks to Gobert. Floats it up for James. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Robinson passes to Schroeder. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got his 3rd assist on the night. New York leading by 9. Now here's James. Poked away. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
Boy, LeBron's taken a lot of punishment over the years. For him, just part of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Christian Woods checked in for Derek Favors. Ricky Rubio checked in for New York. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Lowry. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Yeah, but it will be soon if they don't start cutting into this deficit.
Now here is Lowry. Schroeder surveying the floor. Good work defensively by Smart.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Rubio dishes to Smart. Kicks it out to Rubio. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Rubio's got the lead up to 14 now for the Knicks.
On the finishing end of the catch and shoot, Rubio trying to become a better all-around scorer. Passes it to Wood.
He dishes it to Schroeder. Clock at 6. Gobert with the block. James with it. Lowry picks him up. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
White, he's checked in for the Nets. And a switch here also for New York. Anthony Davis is checked in for Tobias Harris. Free throw good, LeBron. Nets trail by 17. Outside Lowry. Lays it up off the glass. Lowry's got 23.
And what a take from Lowry, using that quickness to just blaze to the rim.
And here's Rubio. The pass to Davis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Fans are always trying to distract opposing players during free throws. Have you ever seen that work in an arena?
No, I think it's just a nice workout for the fans, Kevin, quite honestly. I mean, if a guy misses, it's not because the fans have gone crazy behind the basket. It's because he shot it left or right or short or long. It's not because of the fans being on top of him, at least in my opinion. Right.
And he's good on the second.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
Lowry with the ball. And good that time. Lowry's got 6 points in the quarter.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
White against Smart. And yes, it's good. And the Knicks lead by 16.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Pass to Lowry. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. LeBron, no good.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Lowry against Rubio. And stolen by LeBron. Now, here's Rubio. Not a lot of room. Davis, the pass to Rubio. That one a little long.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Now, here's Covington. And Lowry gets it to go.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Rubio against Lowry. Kicks it out to LeBron. And it's Davis at the elbow. The 17-footer. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Outside for Robinson. Pass to White. Shot clock at 6. Over Davis. And it's White missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Goes back up. Here's Wood. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Wood's got his first bucket in this one. The Knicks leading by 15. Now Rubio. Robinson with the block. An even 3-on-3 break. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Connects from three-point range. Lowry's got 11 points in the quarter. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Knicks. Dishes it to Gobert. Passes it to Davis. Shot clock at 5. And there it is for him. Davis has got 10 points in just the second half.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Timeout called, the Nets. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Kenny Atkinson had some words for his team during the break. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Thank you, David. Nets trail by 14. White the pass to Lowry. Poked loose. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Davis has got the ball. And Smart the bucket on the assist by Davis. And 12 points for Marcus Smart.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And, Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Here's Warren following the basket by Anthony Davis.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now, here's Lowry. Marcus Smart missing that last shot. The pass to Warren. 6 on the shot clock. No good again that time.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Gobert with it. Robinson picks him up. Pass to Davis. Nice D from Warren.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Now, here is Lowry. Outside Warren. Buried from 15 feet out.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
The Knicks leading by 17. Rubio outside. Covington against Davis. Good D by Covington. Outside Lowry. Shoots the three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Go Bears. New York's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. The offensive rebound, Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And both free throws good for Davis. Nets trail by 19.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for New York.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Anthony Davis.
Well, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim.
Now here's Powell. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range. The shot off that time. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Pass to Nunn. Now here's Thompson, covered by Beasley. Thompson the bounce pass. Here's Davis. Great touch on the 16-footer.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Here is Porter, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Now here's Porter. That shot is off. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having some fun out there. Is there a new dynamic coming up offensively?
No, we just don't care who scored the ball. You know, the ball movement was great. Everybody was rebounding and talking. So when we play like that, it's fun to watch. You know, and everybody out there having fun, smiling, a lot of emotion. That's all we asked. That's all Coach asked for, and we did that tonight.
Good win tonight, AD. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K crew. Thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.